Hello lovely people and welcome to today's workout with me, Natalia. Love yourself. So what we're doing today is again a full body workout and we're only using one dumbbell. It's up to you how heavy you want to go. You don't need it to be heavy, to be challenging, but once again, as per your fitness level, decide it for yourself. So what we're doing today is a 21-minute AMRAP again. So we're gonna try and fit as many reps as we can within 21 minutes, and we're gonna obviously do it with the proper form. So the form is the priority, and then after that, the speed. Let's go through all the exercises, and I'm going to show you the variations to make it easier and to make it harder. So the very first one is a deadlift, and it's the Romanian. There are so many variations, and I mean, they are targeting pretty much the same muscles, but the body positioning as per different versions of deadlifts might target one muscle slightly more than the other one. So here we're concentrating on our glutes. So with RDL, what I want you to do is place your feet about hip width apart, and from here you are going to be pushing your butt back, so you are pushing it back and you are bending your knees but ever so slightly, so you don't really squat, but you're just pushing them to allow yourself to bend forward. So here you don't need to go all the way down, so pretty much here, just about here, like mid length of my lower leg, I can feel a great tension in my butt and in my hamstrings. This is what we're after. So I'm just going to show you, stick your butt back and lower yourself down, and then bring yourself up. And again down, nice and controlled movement, and up. Let me show you from the front. So nice and straight back, abdominal braced, and then we're bending forward and coming up. Bending forward and coming up. You will feel it with every rep, I promise. Deadlift is a great exercise. Some people don't do it, but I believe that the basic exercise are the best ones. So like squats, deadlifts, they work like magic. So we're doing those. To make it easier, you can obviously grab a lighter weight and maybe not go as deep. You still need to feel that tension in your glutes and your hamstrings. So if you don't feel anything, you're probably not working hard enough. But if you can't go all the way down, if it's too hard, just try as deep as you can, but still so you can feel some tension. You can feel your muscles working. And if weight is too hard, try to do it with a very light weight. Very, very light weight. I don't know, grab a bottle of water or something like that. To make it harder, you can obviously grab a heavier weight. What you also can do, you can place something under your toes, and that way you will have a greater range of motion, of movement. So always there is a way of making it harder or easier, and you decide what works best for yourself. Then the next one we're moving on to is the 2 jump lunges to a bent over row. So with this one, hold your dumbbell in front of you, and from here what you're gonna do, you're gonna do 2 jump lunges. So 1, 2, and then when you stand up, bend and do a row. When you're doing a row, try to concentrate on involving your lats, so all your back, engage it. So you can stand like this, or you can engage it. Try to keep it nice and straight, and then you will feel that your lats are going to be working. So do a bent over row. Try to bring your elbows as close to your body as possible. Engage your back. That way you will get the best result. So just to show you the row from the side again, and then after that you can bring your weight back up and do a 1, and 2. Obviously, keep your balance, and then a row. Bring it up, and again, 1, 2, stand up, bend, and a row. And we're doing 10 of those. After that, we're going to squat to overhead press. So here, what I want you to do is hold your dumbbell in front of you and then go into squat, nice and deep. So try to sit backwards. So try to go, don't do that. Try to go and sit as you would do on a chair. So go nice and low. From here, you're standing up and you're bringing your weight above your head. Then lowering it down, go into another squat, stand up and weight up. And again. So let me show you from the front. Make sure that your toes and knees go in the same direction. So your knees following your toes always. You can place your feet hip width apart, slightly wider. It is up to you. So you're going into squat and then standing up, going into squat, stand up, just like so for 10 reps. And after that, we're going to a seated pull-up. So here, what I want you to do is you would need to have, I don't know, if you don't have a smith machine or a pull-up bar, but the pull-up bar is going to be up high. So what you need something a bit lower. So you can learn the technique and try to make your arms stronger to prepare for a proper pull-ups. So you can use like a broomstick and put it on 2 chairs or on a table, but make sure whatever you put it on, it's nice and stable. So here, what I want you to do, go into a seated position and bring yourself down, stretch your arms and place your hands about shoulder width apart or slightly wider. From here, pull yourself upwards, but do it with your arms rather than your legs. So you can stand up from your legs or you can pull yourself with your arms. Lower yourself down, bring yourself up, down, up. It looks easy, but believe me, it is not so easy when you do it. So we're doing 10 of those, and after that, we're moving on to a hip thrust. With hip thrusts, you will need a platform, and you would lay down with your back. And here, try and find the ideal aligning, ideal position. So when you are bringing your hips up, what you should have a 90-degree angle in your knee. So don't bring them too far out like this or too far back. Should be right about here. And then grab your weight, place it on your hips, and then drive your hips up and down and up, and stay there for a split second. Make sure that when you do that, your neck follows your body. So if you're going down, you're looking straight ahead. When you're bringing yourself up, your neck should still be following your body. So you would look up rather than that, because here you are placing your neck in a very natural position, which is not great and might cause an injury. So we're doing 10 hip thrusts, and after that, with the hip thrust, sorry, I skipped the variations. With the hip thrusts, if it is too hard, try and do it from the floor. So you would just lay down on the floor, and you would do still like a bridge, more like a bridge. Lay down on the floor and bring your hips up. You can do it without the weight, you can add the weight dependent on your level. With the previous, to make it harder, get a heavier weight. It is going to be harder. With the previous exercise, with the seated pull-ups, it is the exercise for the beginner. You can help yourself with your legs. If it is going to be too much for your arms, try and help yourself with your legs. What you can also do is put something underneath your butt, so you would sit down onto something, so you would have like a split second to rest in between pull-ups. To make it harder, there is a way. Lift your legs off the floor, or do a proper pull-up, or do a pull-up which is going to be assistant, let's say with a band. Always there is a way. With the squat to overhead press, you can do with a lighter weight, you can also do with the body weight. So the previous exercise, you would go into squat and then you would stand up and bring your arms nice above your head and then bring them down, go into squat and then bring your arms again up. I would advise still to use some sort of weight, but if it is too much, just do body weight. With the jump lunges, do bent over row. If that is too much, don't do jump lunges, just do lunges. So instead of 2 jump lunges, you would do 1, 2, then you would come into a bent position and you would do a row. And then once again, you would step back, and then you would do a row. To make it harder, you can bring 2 additional jump lunges. So instead of 2, you would do 4 in between a bent over row, or you can do 4 jump lunges, 2 rows. It's up to you. Grab a heavier weight, always there room to make it more challenging for you. Okay, so we've done all of these, and the last exercise, we're having 6 of those today. So the last one is going to be seated leg and arm extension. It is still going to be with your dumbbell. So what you would do here, you would go onto the floor and from here, grab your dumbbell and hold it in front of you. So holding it just like so, then lean backwards. And what we're doing, we are extending our legs and our hands to the front at the same time. So that would look like this. Leaning backwards and try to keep your balance, because you will find yourself wobbly and it will take a couple of reps until you find that position where you can actually maintain that posture. So from here, you would go and then back on the floor, back on the floor, back on the floor. Just like so. We would go for 10 reps. To make it harder, you can, what you can do, you can bring your legs up from the floor rather than holding them here, and go all the way up and all the way down. You can also keep your legs all the time elevated. That will challenge you greatly, because here we're bringing the legs back to the floor and we're giving ourselves some time to rest in between the reps, but you can actually keep them elevated at all times. To make it easier, I would drop the weight and I would place hands onto the floor, onto the ground, and I would just raise legs and put them back, and then raise and put them back. If that is too challenging, do one leg at a time and alternate. So you would go believe me, there is no variation which is going to be way too easy and it's not going to work. Whatever you do, if you try and concentrate on a proper form and try and concentrate on a good breathing and think about those working muscles, you will have a great workout. There is no way around it. Even if you do the easiest variation, it will still challenge you. And the next time, if you feel that that is too easy, you can always make it harder and make it more challenging. But anything is better than nothing. So guys, there is no easy peasy one which is just not going to do anything for you. Any workout is great and any workout is going to only bring benefits. So we've gone through the 6 exercises. Once again, we're doing 21 minutes, 6 exercises back to back, 10 reps of each, and we're just going to see how many rounds we can actually fit in those 21 minutes. So now let's warm up and then we're going to do it together. Okay guys, I hope you are warmed up and we are going to do this 21-minute workout together. I'm starting the timer now. We're going to have 10 seconds before we jump to our deadlifts. So grab your weight and let's do this. Just 21 minutes long. We definitely can do it. Okay, so starting it now. 10 seconds to go. And starting with our deadlift, so nice and tall, and let's go. And we're halfway. Last one. Good job. 2 jump lunges, 2 bent over row. Okay, so bring your weight in front of you and let's go. We're halfway through. Two more. Good job, guys. Moving on to squat to overhead press. So bring your weight in front of you and let's go. Halfway. Perfect. Moving on to a seated pull-up. So put your weight down and let's go. That's 5. 3 more. Nice and controlled on the way up and on the way down as well. So after that we're going to our hip thrusts. So get onto your platform, grab your weight and make sure that you're in a nice position and let's go. Halfway. Good job. Bring your weight down and we're moving to our seated legs and arms extension. So Grab your weight, hold it in front of you, lean backwards, and let's go. Good job. Stand up, have a sip of water if you need to, and let's go to our deadlifts. So, stand nice and tall, and bend. That's one. That's two. We've got last one. You can definitely feel it in your hamstrings. So here we're going to our jump lunges to bent over row. So guys, let's go. 1, 2. Elbows close to your body. 6. 7. 8. 9. And that's 10. Okay, good. Moving on to squat, to overhead press. So, place your weight in front of you and let's do it. That's 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Nice and slow on the way down. 8. 9. That's 10. Now we're doing our seated pull-ups. So get ready, catch your breath, and let's go. That's 4. So that's 5, halfway. 5 to go. That's 6. 4 more. That's 7. 3 more, guys. You can do it. Pull yourself up. Lower under control. And pull yourself up and lower under control. Last rep. Good job. So, moving on to hip thrusts. So, go onto your back. Make sure that you're positioned correctly. Grab your weight and let's go. Six. Two more. And last one. Well done. So, go onto the floor. Move to your mat. And now, we're gonna do legs and hands extension. So grab your weight, lean back, and let's go. Try to hold it for a bit longer. Four more. Two more. Good job. Okay, guys. And we're going into our round number 3. And we have 9 minutes and 50 seconds. So, plenty of time. Let's go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one. That's 10. Moving on to our jump lunges, 2 bent over row. So let's do those and let's go. 1, 2, and a row. 1, 2, and that's 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that's 10. Moving on to our squats. So bring your weight in front of you and then nice and deep squat back and overhead. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 9. Last one, we can do it. 10. Good job, guys. Moving on to our pull-ups. So, get ready, and let's do 10 of those. And that's 3. And 4. Lower under control. That's 5. Halfway, guys. That is 6. And up. That is 7. And 3 more. Well done. 2 more, guys. Come on, pull yourself up. Lower under control. And pull up. And lower under control. I don't know how you feel. My arms are definitely suffering from those pull-ups. So, we've done that. Moving on to our hip thrusts. So, get nice and low onto your back. Make sure the position is correct. Grab your weight and let's go. That's 3. Halfway through. Last one. Perfect. Bring your weight down, go onto your mat. Now we're going to be doing our extension. So, catch your breath, grab your weight, lean backwards, and let's go. Keep your balance. Two more. It's hard not to fall backwards, but we just have to try our best. So you see, we're not only training our muscles, but we're training agility, balance, coordination, which is a good thing in your daily life. So, enough talking. Going to our deadlifts. So, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. Okay, last one. Perfect. Moving on to our jump lunges. So, nice step back, and let's go. 1, 2, and a row. Elbows close to your body. Nice jumps, large step backs, steps back. Can't talk anymore. That was 3. That was 4. Halfway. to go. Perfect. Moving on. Toe squats. Okay. So, weight in front of you and go. That's 1. 2. Don't lock your elbows. 3. 4. Halfway. 6. 7. 8. 9. That was 10. Moving on to seated pull-ups. Come on. Sit yourself down and pull yourself up. And down under control. And up. Down under control. That's 2. That's 3. And that's 4. Okay. That is our timer. Okay. So we've gone as far as the seated pull-ups. I can say that we could probably do more by speeding up a bit, but it is slightly different type of workout. When you slow yourself down and really concentrate on every single rep, and it's nice and slow and controlled, you're training your strength, you're training your power. When you're speeding up, it feels more like a cardio. You're training your endurance more. Honestly, you can't really jump and do steady training when you've got a 50 kilo dumbbell. By grabbing a lighter weight, we are doing a bit of both. So we are training with resistance, so we've got our weights, but we're also training the cardiovascular system, because when we're jumping, when we're doing our jump lunges, squatting, etc., etc., we are training both our muscles, and it is a CD training as well. I don't really like spending hours on a treadmill or doing, I don't know, skipping for half an hour or something like that. I'm trying to incorporate everything into the session. Sometimes I do just the resistance training. It's just sometimes I fancy it. Sometimes I think like, okay, I need to do just some CD. But I try to incorporate generally both. So, I feel, I can't say I feel exhausted. I don't know why. Maybe I could have done it faster, heavier weight, but I'm only getting back to my training, so I don't want to overdo it. And for me, it was challenging enough as per my conditioning at this day. So tomorrow it's going to be another workout. I'm going to think what it's going to be, and so we will do something different tomorrow, but it will again be under 30 minutes. So now don't forget to cool down and warm up, and I will see you tomorrow with another workout.